That is a yes.
Yes.
All right, my co-host Sam, where'd you go?
Where's
Right
the,
here.
oh, there's the camera. Hi.
Okay, blocked right here. Okay, there's a lot of people at Mega Camp this week. So you got Sam and I for today. And away we go. All right, let's do our mission statement. Let's do it all together. How about we do it all together? To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, life worth living, experiences worth
living, and
legacy
legacies worth
worth
leaving.
leaving. All right, awesome. Good job, everybody. We'd like to say happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Who's on there? Hopefully you guys all became wiser, not just older.
All right, you take
Okay.
this side.
Okay, happy work anniversary to everyone here. I hope you get something out of this.
Look,
as
even
in,
you're on
as in,
there.
are we gonna
You had
get, am I gonna get
4-year
bonus?
Right. Yes, you do.
So we have to work
Happy
harder,
birthday.
guys. Let's go. The change is happening today.
Sam's 4 years here. August 14th in 2 days. Look at that.
Wow, that went by really fast. Went by fast. Okay, what's next?
July's top producers. There's Sam again. He's the star of the show here.
You guys are all amazing. All of you.
Congratulations to our July top producers. You see there. July stats. Let's see how we're doing here. We are doing good in units. Actually, we're doing good in all of these categories. And if you see that, we're comparing this to the RAM board, right? So we're well above RAM board stats, where some of those are even in the negative and we're in the positive. So keep up the awesome work, gang. You know, there's other companies that are struggling right now and like panicking because of the market, and we're doing really well. So
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I watched the news this morning, and that economist, he said there were only a handful of sales. So if you got a sale, like you are doing it, like it's huge.
Yeah, you're setting yourself apart for sure. All right, next slide. Dean, I think, is at Mega Camp. I don't think he's on here, right? But he is the KW Regional Luxury Ambassador for the entire company. So that's a big deal. He's a region for our Hawaii, Northern California region. And so he is going to be telling us good things, I guess, when he comes back from Mega Camp. Continuing ed, don't forget it's a renewal year this year, right? You got 20 hours of continuing ed. You must do the core A and core B. And don't forget, if you haven't done your code of ethics, it's also a code of ethics renewal year. So suppose it's really easy to check that.
So at RAM this week on the 14th, is that in 2 days?
Yep.
You could actually sign up right now for core B. So I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay, awesome.
Is it live?
It's live in person.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe, I don't know. There might be food, maybe not. I'm not sure. Definitely coffee.
This is the code of ethics training that you have to take. You can check the NER website to see if you've done it or not. That's it. That's on top of your CE, and you don't get credit, CE credit for that class.
Okay, so wishing well. I collected the items in Kahului office, so thank you everyone. We filled up one huge bin. I need to go to Kihei and check in with that bin. Oh, okay. And I just wanted to emphasize kind of an interesting ask, which is number 10. Oh, not number 10 there. My number 10 is different, but is it on there too? Okay, number 8. So playground balls. So it's kind of an interesting ask that the teachers are asking, which is basketball, soccer, volleyballs, etc. And even the air pumps with the replacement needles is a huge need, because once the thing breaks, that's it. And then they have to go through the procurement process through the state, which takes a long time. So if we can donate.
If you guys want to donate through Amazon and send it to the office, send the item to the office, then we can just put it attention to Allie or something so that she knows to open it. And then we can collect them here. How easy can it be to get some athletic?
And this is going on through the month of August. Thank you to everyone who has donated thus far.
Actually, if you send any of these items to the office too, but the sports
Yeah.
equipment, we want our kids out playing around, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And not just sitting around. Okay.
Okay, so YPN
You
Y
did this.
YPN Fun Day, we are doing this on August 29th. And I just want to talk about YPN. If you don't know, it is actually a free membership when you are an NAR member. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you sign up? It's not just quote young, it's for younger agents as well. And so I just wanted to talk about the vision of YPN here. This is directly from NAR that I thought is pretty interesting. So YPN members, they stay informed about industry news and trends, and they take an active role in real estate policy discussions and advocacy. And also through in-person events, social media, and mentoring, YPN members seek to share their knowledge and learn from one another. So this event really is in line with the YPN vision. And so it's great to bring your ohana or even your clients and their kids. It's going to be a great networking event, and you can register on your through RAM, your RAM account. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can also bring your own food. They're allowing us to do that because we're essentially renting out the whole place.
Oh, okay.
And it's first come, first serve. So like last year when it was done, it was 150 spots and it was sold out pretty fast. So yeah, come and join us.
Sweet. Like Sam said, it's not just for the young, but the young in the business.
Yeah.
So,
Or anyone who
whatever
wants-
that
yeah.
means, right? Or anybody, could be anybody. At heart.
Young at heart. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Mark Short is doing Keller Home Loans. He is a loan originator with them, and he does have some programs, and he will talk about that next week, I guess. Unless he's on. Tahana Friday.
On Friday, we're gonna have the amazing Angela Ching. She returned from 10 months of working with survivors and has identified 5 key takeaways to help our community and clients. These insights will incorporate efforts and guidelines from FEMA, Red Cross, and Maui County. So definitely a good event to check out. And this is on August 16th from 3 to 4 in the Kahului office.
This is good even for people. There's still people that haven't gotten paid from those agencies. The biggest problem that we're seeing is, especially on the west side, multiple people lived in one house. So the first person that did the address got the money, right? And then they're like, oh, well, you don't live there. The other guy already got it, right? And so there's a lot of situations like that that hopefully she can shed some light on. Next. Navigating Critical Conversations. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 9 to 9:25, a quick 25-minute talk story session about navigating your critical conversations, especially which were upcoming starting today and moving forward. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better come to that class because there are some critical conversations to be had here real soon. I think we have everybody for this event. Jonathan, are you on?
Is he at the mega camp?
I don't know.
I
if
have
he
no
might.
idea.
I just saw him on Friday.
It's always
when he is here.
Here
Yeah,
and here, so I don't know.
here and there and everywhere. Volunteer for Haleakala. I think we have everybody, but I'm not sure. Check with Jonathan if you want to volunteer. August 21st from 3:30 to 6. We cook we get the food, we cook it, and then we serve it. It's not hard, it's very easy, and if you have an inkling to do that, please call Jonathan to see if we're full for this month. And our donor for this month was Laura, August 24. I think she's going to be there as well. So if you want to hang out with Laura, make some food.
Do they have a limit? Do you know?
Yeah, they want about 5-ish
Okay.
people. So 5, 6, depending. Okay. Financial Mastery 101 with Danny Hara and Colette. These are really good. They're an hour long, August 23rd, which is coming up in a week and a half or so. If you haven't gone to these, you should go to them because they're very informative. They're a quick hour of knowledge, especially Dan's doing right now with the wealth that's expected to come online here with the aging population. So if you're in that category, which you probably are, because that's a big, huge market, you should attend that class.
This is your thing, isn't it?
It's not my thing.
Oh, it's not Keone's thing. Okay. Okay, so we have CPR, AED, and first aid training. It's going to be this month on August 28th from 1 to 4. And the instructor is Lynn Taylor. I'm not sure, is there a cap to this as far as how
I
many
don't
people?
think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I think you just want to sign up so that we know, so Lynn knows how many people are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a cost to that, and it could be paid the day of, cash or Venmo.
Yeah. Our September KW Maui open house. It's every first Friday. So we try to put that out so you can QR code that so we can get a list of the agents that are doing it.
So I have to talk about that just a little bit.
Okay, good.
I participated this past month. We're in August, right? And to be honest with you, it was like I haven't done open house in such a long time just because I've just been busy with operations. But this initiative really gave me that boost to like, you need to get yourself out there and do open house. And it's pretty funny because there were signs in the office that nobody was using, and I was able to couple them for the day. And I feel like once more people do this, these signs are going to be really hard to find. And the experience I got is I met like one seller and a buyer just by that one day. And so I would really encourage you to take advantage of this. It's just good camaraderie, and we should all just be out there. We should just be out there.
That's why our stats are good, because we get out there and get the business. Okay. Standard practice, code of ethics. Okay, I got a good one for you today. Anybody know what Article 12 says? Well, here it is. Realtors shall be honest and truthful in their real estate communication and shall present a true picture in their advertising, marketing, or other representations. Realtors shall ensure that their status as real estate professionals is readily apparent in their advertising, marketing, or other representations, and that the recipients of all real estate communications are or have been notified that those communications are from a real estate professional. What comes to mind when we say this? Maybe internet, maybe social media, maybe some of your names aren't even your license name of your Instagram handle. Is that readily apparent? Maybe not, right? Right now, the commission isn't cracking down on that too much, but there's a lot of chatter at the real estate commission about, we got to start getting a hold of this because it's out of control, right? People are hustling listings online on their Instagrams or whatever social media. but they're not giving their citations, right? They don't have their license name, they don't have their designation, they don't have their company name. Those are the three big ones that you should have on any real estate posts that you have. So make sure that you start doing that, get ahead of the curve like we always do in this company. We get ahead of the curve, right? Before it comes down. Aaron, question.
Does it have to be through, like if we're doing a reel, does it have to be through the whole thing or can it just be at the end
I think it just has to be somewhere.
somewhere?
Yeah, I think the rules aren't out yet, so I would just put it somewhere so that you're covered, right? You can say, oh, there it was at the end, right?
If somebody shared that reel, it would show up in it somewhere, so I don't think it has to be the.
Right, I don't think it's,
But just as long as if somebody shared it, that it would be in it, but if a lot of people just put it in the comments, and if they share that, then the reel doesn't have it. So if you put it in your video somewhere.
right. The question was, does it have to be throughout the presentation on the Instagram or whatever social media? Or can it just be somewhere at the beginning and whatever? And I think it's, as long as it's somewhere, I think you're good. Okay. We have Marion here to talk to us about some new MLS rules. Woo!
Hi, everybody. I just thought I'd share with you that when you log into your NAR site, there's this big red button that says, "My ethics is incomplete." So. All right. Anyway, all right, so you know that.
Internet went down for a second.
Yeah, the internet's gone out.
Oh,
So,
the whole internet?
well, it did on mine.
Back up again though.
Okay,
That's still on. Oh, just a Wi-Fi.
There we go.
okay.
Sorry, touched the camera, that was a bad move. Shouldn't have touched the camera.
So further on that ethics point, there are 2 live ethics classes being offered at RAM if you like it. And it's Beth Holiday. And if you've never taken a class from Beth Holiday, I highly recommend it. It's an excellent experience because she has conversation about ethics, right? As opposed to just teaching rote or listening to a webinar. So I highly recommend you look into those. MLS. Can somebody tell me what's new on the MLS today?
They took out the.
New forms.
New forms, that's zip forms, but very good.
The
Yes,
release.
so what's new on MLS is no co-op,
No commissions.
no commissions. Look at any listing and you will see no cooperating brokers compensation listed. So we are starting a week early, right? This was due on August 17th. Now it's the 12th. So we're doing it a week early to get us going. And I encourage you all to check out your buyer broker agreement and your listing agreement. And Keone and I are going to work together to offer some classes to go over the changes in the purchase contract, to go over the changes in the buyer broker agreement, and to go over the changes in the listing contract. The most important thing is if you were to open the buyer broker agreement today, it is filled in incorrectly because I've been away traveling and I just checked it this morning. I went, oops, it still says the recommended compensation by a buyer is 3% or what's on the MLS. Well, we can't have that anymore, can we? So I'll be changing those today, just so you know. And we will be letting you know about some other communications and addenda we have coming up. Chad Shimabukuro in Honolulu worked really hard to come up with some really good addenda that we can send to our buyers and sellers who have signed agreements with us to explain the changes and have them sign and make the choices that they need to make. So watch out for those and on we go. Right? Lest you think everybody's afraid of this, I just read that NAR membership is going up. So we're not afraid of this. This is just a little blip in our way of doing business and on we go.
All right, thanks, Marion. Yes, don't be scared of this. There are some agents that are terrified of it. And for what? You just got a few other things you got to read and explain, right? It's just part of the contract. Don't get scared from it, you guys. just learn from it or learn it.
An agent asked me if we need to change all of our present listing documents or amend them.
There is the notice that's out, and by delivery, the notice has been delivered. You don't necessarily have to have your client sign it. It's better if they do, obviously. But anybody that has an existing listing or an existing buyer's representation agreement should send that notice out. There's one for each, right? There's 2 different notices there. Send those out, explain it to them. If they don't sign it, that's fine, right? Anything in escrow doesn't need anything. It's just, you're just going through because you have the old terms, right? You're under the old terms of those contracts. And everything else, Marion's gracious enough to do a class on the changes, which we will also record. So that will be available to you. So stand by. Allie's out today. She's on vacation, so she'll be back tomorrow. We'll coordinate the schedules and try to figure out that class as soon as possible. Remember that today is the date that those forms get available, and by the 17th, which I think is Friday, you have to use the new forms. But you'll see those once you get into zip forms that automatically switch over. They should anyway. But make sure for you that they're switched already. Okay, good. So that use the new forms. The rule, I guess, for Maui was 12th we start. But by the 17th, you have to be using it. But they're giving us a little head start to get going. So don't be afraid of them, you guys. Just call and ask questions if you need to. When in doubt, read it, and it'll probably answer that question. So thanks everybody for coming. You got anything else, Sam?
How is this, do we not have the slideshow or is it we're done?
It's done. Yeah, we ended
Oh,
it.
Hey, Keone, I've got one little announcement. I had
Yes.
a little trouble logging in before. It's Jonathan here, everybody. I just wanted to let everybody know that I wanted to thank everybody that has participated at the Hale Cow Cow food service that we do once a month. On Sunday, Hale Cow Cow celebrated 33 years of providing meals for those in need every single day. That's over 12,000 consecutive days and over 1.6 million meals that have been given out free to those in need in the Maui community. And they included us at Keller Williams as, the part of who was thanked. So I just wanted to say on behalf of the Culture Committee and myself, I'm just really grateful for everybody's support and help on that.
Nice. Congratulations, Jonathan, on that.
Marianne says, can you see it from there?
New forms are on zip forms along with notices too. Section B on PC is broken. Section B on PC is broken. What does that mean?
Okay, I'll look
Do you want to unmute?
Okay, we'll look into it. Marion will look into it on section B. Thanks for that, Jonathan. Do you know if we have enough people for Hale Cow Cow this month?
We could use one more volunteer if anybody is open and willing and available. We're okay. We've got I definitely 4 committed, but we always like to have 5.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
I do have something actually.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not sure if any of you guys participated in any of the events this past week to commemorate the 1 year of what happened. I was able to go to a couple. I know Sasha did go to, I think it was a paddle out. And so one event I went to was the Kamehameha, the 5th graders, well, they're now 6th grade. They came over and they had performed at Baldwin High School gym, Kamalu Ulu Olele. So I thought this was just so relevant right now. I wanted to read, is it okay if I just
Yeah.
read one portion? So it's historically accurate, the play that they did. You can actually go on YouTube and watch it. And I would highly encourage everyone to look it up because these 5th graders are like teaching us a history lesson. They've done all the research already. And I just wanted to read this excerpt from one of their scenes. So this has to go with, Hawaiian culture. And I believe it's a perspective, obviously. We should be, you know, we should definitely respect it. And so it's really positive. It talks about on the hillside of Lahaina, you can see Pu'u Pa'u Pa'u with the letter L on it. I'm sure we've all seen that. This represents Lahaina Luna School established in 1831. Lahaina Luna was a center of learning and education during the early 19th century. Halepa'i, the printing house on the campus, published the first Hawaiian newspaper, Kalama Hawaii. From their printing house came educational materials like maps and textbooks, religious texts such as the Bible, and paper money to support the growing economy. Lahaina Luna's symbol is a torch representing knowledge, hope, and resilience, a torch that cannot be extinguished even by the strong Kalaula winds of West Maui. So just something that I wanted to share with you guys. It's somber, but it's actually encouraging, you know, that when we do drive on that side, we see that. And yeah, hopefully that helps you out with this week coming up, that we're all resilient in this industry.
Okay, everybody. Well, thanks, Sam, for co-hosting today, taking the pressure off me. And everybody will be back, I think, towards the end of the week that are at Mega Camp. And stay tuned for the classes with Marion, and we'll see you guys during the week. If not, see you next week.
Oh, Nancy has a question.
Oh, Nancy, what's up, Nance?
Hi, just real quick, sorry to bother you.
No.
Wanted to ask, I have a closing on August 19th. I represent the buyer and they're a repeat client. I have no buyer's broker agreement with them. Do I need one for the next 2 days after, since we're closing on the 19th?
No, you're in escrow, so you're good.
You have signed co-op.
Thank you.
Agreement?
Yeah, do you have a co-op broker's agreement?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you're good. You good.
Anybody else? Or does anybody want to share a list? No?
Anybody want to share a listing before we go? Don't be shy.
23 people. For a buyer need?
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, have a great
Bye.
week.
Thank you. Mahalo.